A hangover is not just a headache. It's your brain waking up in the middle of a mess it didn't finish cleaning. You open your eyes and something already feels off. Not physically first, mentally. There's a strange heaviness before you even move. Then your body joins in. Dry mouth, slight nausea, head pressure. But the real discomfort starts inside your thoughts. That quiet anxiety, that random sadness, that uncomfortable replay of last night, that feeling like something is wrong, even if you don't know what. And suddenly a simple morning feels heavier than it should. That's the part people joke about, but rarely understand. Because a hangover doesn't just hurt your body, it changes how your mind experiences reality. The morning feels bigger than it really is. You wake up and your brain is already scanning for problems. When your phone feels risky to check, your thoughts feel louder than usual. Even silence feels uncomfortable. And then comes that mental loop. What did I say last night? Did I embarrass myself? Did I text someone something stupid? Even if nothing serious happened, your brain doesn't care. It starts building stories anyway. That's what makes a hangover so intense. It turns normal thoughts into heavy emotions. It takes small uncertainties and stretches them into big fears. You're not just tired, you're mentally off balance. And the strange part is, it feels personal, like something is wrong with you. But it's not. It's your brain reacting to a chemical shift. Your brain is rebounding, not relaxing. The night before, alcohol slowed everything down. Your thoughts felt softer. Your worries felt distant. You felt more relaxed, more open, less self-conscious. But your brain doesn't like staying in that slowed state. So while you were drinking, your brain quietly started preparing to balance things out. Then morning comes. The alcohol leaves your system, but your brain doesn't instantly return to normal. Instead, it swings the other way. Now your system is overactive. That's why you feel restless instead of calm. That's why your thoughts race instead of slow down. That's why your body feels tense instead of relaxed. Last night you felt chill. Now you feel wired and uncomfortable. Same brain, different state. If this feels real to you, I wrote a book called The Big Liquor Life, where I go deeper into these patterns and how to break them in real life. If you want clarity beyond just 30 days, check it out. Link in the description. Dehydration drains more than your body. Alcohol pulls water out of your body, and your brain feels that immediately. That dryness you feel isn't just in your mouth, it affects how your brain functions. Suddenly, everything feels harder. Getting out of bed takes effort. Simple decisions feel annoying. Even replying to a message feels like work. And when your energy drops, your mood follows. Small things start irritating you. Your patience disappears. You feel mentally tired without doing anything. Now combine that with poor sleep and a stressed nervous system, and your brain starts reacting emotionally to everything. That's why during a hangover, people often say, "I just don't want to deal with anyone." It's not attitude, it's exhaustion at a deeper level. Your mood takes a sudden drop. Alcohol gives your brain a temporary boost in feel-good signals. That's part of why you feel more social, more confident, or more relaxed while drinking. But the next day, that boost disappears, and your brain hasn't stabilized yet. So instead of feeling normal, you feel lower than usual. And not always depressed, but off. Flat, uneasy, a little empty for no clear reason. And if you already have anxiety, this feeling gets louder. Now your brain starts connecting random thoughts with fear. A small memory becomes a big issue. A normal moment feels like a mistake. A simple interaction feels like something went wrong. Your brain is not looking for comfort. It's looking for problems to match how your body feels. And that's how hangover anxiety builds. Your sleep didn't actually help you. A lot of people think they slept well after drinking, but what really happened is different. Alcohol makes you fall asleep faster, but it ruins the quality of that sleep. Your brain doesn't fully recover during the night. It misses the deep repair it needs. So you wake up tired, even if you slept for hours. When now your brain is dealing with low energy, chemical imbalance, and dehydration all at once. That's why your thinking feels slow, your emotions feel unstable, and your reactions feel stronger. It's like trying to function on a low battery while everything around you feels louder than usual. Your stress system turns on. As the alcohol leaves your body, your stress system becomes more active. Your heart might feel faster. Your body feels tense, Your thoughts feel sharper, but not in a good way. It's like your system is on alert mode. And when your body feels stressed, your mind starts searching for reasons. That's why you suddenly remember awkward moments. That's why you overthink conversations. That's why you replay things you normally wouldn't care about. Your brain is trying to explain the discomfort, but instead of finding real danger, why, it creates it. So even if nothing serious happened, your mind builds a story that something did. When memory is unclear, anxiety fills the gaps. Sometimes parts of the night feel blurry, not completely gone, but not clear either. And your brain doesn't like missing information. So it fills those gaps with assumptions, usually negative ones. Maybe I said something wrong. Maybe people noticed something. Maybe I crossed a line. Even if none of that happened, the uncertainty alone creates stress because your brain prefers a bad answer over no answer. That's why hangovers feel so personal. It's not just what happened, it's what your brain thinks might have happened. Shame feels stronger the next day. Alcohol lowers your control. People talk more, share more, react faster, sometimes do things they wouldn't normally do. So the next day, even small actions feel bigger. A joke that didn't land, a message you sent, something you said without thinking. Now your brain looks at it in a completely different state, and suddenly it feels embarrassing or disappointing. Now add that on top of a stress system, and the feeling becomes heavier. This is where the hangover starts to feel like emotional punishment. Not because everything went wrong, but because your brain is in a state where everything feels wrong. Small problems start feeling huge. One of the strangest effects of a hangover is how it changes perspective. Things that are normally small start feeling big. A late reply feels like rejection. A messy room feels like failure. A simple mistake feels like something serious. That's because your brain is low on stability and high on emotion. In a normal state, you can balance thoughts with logic. In a hangover, emotion takes over, and logic takes a step back. So your brain jumps to conclusions faster, and those conclusions feel real. That's why it's important not to make big decisions in that state, because what feels true in that moment is not always accurate. What actually helps? There's no instant fix. That's the truth. Time is still the biggest factor, but some things make it easier. Water helps your body recover. Food helps stabilize your energy. Rest helps your brain reset. But mentally, the most important thing is this: do not trust every thought you have during a hangover. Your brain is not fully balanced. Your emotions are stronger than your logic. So if your mind tells you something negative, pause before believing it. Remind yourself, this feeling is real, but it's temporary. My brain is off right now. I'll think clearer later. That small shift can stop a spiral before it grows. The pattern most people miss. If every hangover brings anxiety, guilt, or stress, that's not random. That's a pattern. Your body is reacting in the same way again and again. But many people ignore it. They focus on the night, not the morning. They remember the fun, not the aftermath. And slowly, the hangover becomes part of a cycle. Drink to feel good, to wake up bad, to repeat. At some point, it stops feeling worth it. Not because someone said it's wrong, but because your own mind starts getting tired of it. The real story of a hangover mind. So what's really happening? Your brain slows down, then overcorrects. Your body loses water. Your mood chemicals drop. Your sleep gets disrupted. Your stress system activates. Your memory becomes uncertain. And all of that changes how you think, feel, and react. That's why the morning feels heavier than it should, because your mind is not in its normal state. A hangover is not random. It's a response. It's your brain trying to rebalance after being pushed out of its natural state. And once you understand that, something changes. You stop blaming yourself for every feeling. You stop believing every negative thought. You start seeing the pattern more clearly. And sometimes that clarity is enough to shift what you want, because at some point, peace starts feeling better than the temporary escape. So next time someone says a hangover is just part of the fun, you'll know what's really happening. It's your brain trying to clean up a mess while you're awake. And if you've ever felt that next day anxiety or that heavy, strange mood, You already know how real it is. Drop it in the comments if you felt it. And if this made things clearer for you, like, share, and subscribe. Because understanding your mind changes everything.